Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome back to part 2 of our Cambodia run on the 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa game. If you haven't watched the first part, you should definitely watch the first one because it will obviously give you some sort of context to why we are here in the second round. So if you have watched it, you'll know that we have Korea Republic, Syria, Iraq and Vietnam in our group. We've already played Syria in the first round of qualifying, but Vietnam has to be some sort of I guess derby match or something, or rivalry, because those two are quite close to each other. And Korea Republic you would expect to top the group, but we're looking to change it here with Cambodia. We're looking to change it with Cambodia here, and our first match is against Syria. It's on legendary difficulty because it is the best way to play. Looking to make history here with Cambodia, and we are at home against Syria. I think in the first video we dropped one of the matches against Syria, I'm fairly sure, or did we draw against them? I know that there was one opponent in the group that I did struggle against, but hopefully Cambodia can just, get some form together and just make a great run. We don't have to finish first in the group, we can either go second or third. I'd rather avoid coming third in the group because that's a playoff game and I probably end up against someone big. We're looking to get Cambodia to the World Cup. I think that'll be a massive achievement. And I got fouled from behind. What is that going to be? And the ref just tells him off. I was actually going through there. You could have probably let me have that. Alzeno goes for the shot, but it's a weak one. We mop that one up. The group is quite favourable for someone new to qualify. Like Iraq right now are beating Vietnam 2-0. We got Syria in there as well, obviously Vietnam and Cambodia, so you have to think that South Korea will take the top spot, but there will be a new debutant at the World Cup in South Africa from this qualifying zone, so it'll be interesting to see, even if we don't qualify, who would actually take that spot. Al-Khatib, he's running past my defence. It's too easy for him and he scored. I just couldn't even catch him. And that is 1-0 to Syria. At least it wasn't Chabo, but we have conceded here just on the stroke of half time. Through ball here and oh well, thanks for that ref. Blow the whistle when I'm going through. But half time, 1-0 down against Syria. Into the middle. Go for the strike, just wide of the post there. And that's the first proper chance for Cambodia, excluding that offside earlier. Here comes Syria again, and just wide of the post. They could have been 2-0 up. That would have probably finished the game off, unless, we had this massive comeback. But I can't see it happening with Cambodia. Good passing play by Cambodia. We got in behind here. Can we shoot? Oh, just left it a little bit too late. Oh, just went away from him. We are pressing. There is potential with this Cambodia side in this group, but go on. Yes! Come on, it's 1-1 and Cambodia have equalised. At home, Tieng, and he's left it late. Cambodia have left it late, but you saw the signs that they were pushing forward, looking for that goal, and that's important because we don't want to start off on a loss. Now, is there a winner for Cambodia? Will they get forward again and score, or will Syria hit me on the break and score again? Cambodia have got to stop that. Yep, they have. And it's cleared away, but not a good clearance. You've got to stop this again. It's gone out for a corner. Yes, it has. What will Syria do on this play? If they steal it here, then I'm going to be a little bit annoyed because we've worked so hard to get back into this game. Dodgy clearance. Very dodgy. And what a save. Get away from me, Syria. So our first match ends in a draw. We were lucky to get back in that game and equalise. And we are lucky not to concede at the end as well. So let's hope for a better match in the next one, depending on who our opponent is. I'm hoping it's not South Korea. Our second match is against Iraq. We're at home again. So a very similar opponent to Syria. Very similar star rating. I'd say Iraq are just, on this game anyway, slightly better, I would say. Cambodia pressing. Tripped, but oh, the defender blocked it. I was partially tripped on that play. Go for the strike off the post. Cambodia desperately unlucky on that play. Yunus Mahmoud. He's going forward. Please tackle him. We don't have the strength to throw off these strikers when they're doing that. We saw it against Syria and Iraq almost did the same. Being a bit of a stalemate now. big midfield battle going on. And to be honest, I would prefer that over me getting absolutely crushed by Iraq here. Good tackle. Can we push forward? Oh, what a ball that was. Let's go, Tiab. Please control it. I might lay it off, you know. Yeah, that was a great decision. And we're 1-0 up against Iraq on the stroke of half-time. Tiang from that ball from Tiab. Literally, I was thinking to myself, like, do I shoot? And I wasn't in the best of places to shoot, so I had to lay it off. He was in a decent position, and we tapped it in. Cambodia take a shock lead against Iraq, and that's what we're looking to do in this qualifying run, shock most of these nations. It's actually quite a nice qualifying group because there's no Iran or Saudi Arabia, or there's no Japan either because Japan are in the next group as well. So we're missing a lot of the bigger Asian teams in there. What? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Well, that sucked. I was leading against Iraq there, and then the game was just like, no, I'm suddenly unreadable. It's like, that's the first time that's happened to me on this game. Well, it looks like we're going to have to do that again. We're going to have to try and score against Iraq again. I mean, the game's pulling out all the stops to stop me from qualifying. Iraq pressing. Crossed in. It's headed. Good save by our keeper. That would have been so undeserved. Well, not undeserved, but, you know, I worked so hard in the first half of the last game to actually get the lead. And then to lose it to an unreadable disc error is stupid. Iraq cross it in. They go for the header. That's gone in. And Iraq have scored. It just looped in. And Nashat Akram scores in the 75th minute to make it 1-0. I should have been at least winning this game, just because of the fact that the game crashed and I had to restart it. So I feel like I've been kind of robbed here. Into the middle here. Cambodia, I tried to shoot, but it got poked away. And this game might be away from us. It might be. We are trying to get back into the game. Cambodia pressing. This is good. Go for finesse. It's gone in. It's looped in. And we've stolen it. We've stolen a point. Just from out of nowhere, Tiang scores in the 87th minute, and watch the game crash now because it can't take it. I bet it will. I bet it will. It will come up disc unreadable. Unlucky, mate. It's like, no, that would be, oh, that was such a nice goal, wasn't it? And yeah, we're back level. I'll take this result. I'll take it because we were about to lose, and that is cut out. Unlucky. Cambodia don't press there, but that's fine. We got the draw, and yeah, I'm happy with that. We've stolen it in the 87th minute. Great finesse shot. There's some moments where you know when to take the shot, and luckily enough, I knew when to take it. You know, you have that feeling in your head, like, yeah, maybe I should just go for it, and it'll just go straight in. Our third match is against South Korea. They just lost against Syria, so maybe they might be in a bad spell, or this will spur them on, wake them up, and absolutely smash me. I reckon it'll be the second option, but we're still third with 2 points. I think Vietnam have got 0, and South Korea have got 0 as well. I don't know if the table will come up. No, okay, fair enough. No, not going to do that against South Korea. I think the best I can hope for is a draw if they keep playing badly and doing bad shots, but they won't. They will score eventually. I think it might be on this chance. Crossed in, and thankfully they miss it. Oh, what am I doing? That's a great save though. That was going top corner. It's not been the best of halves again, and certainly not with passing like that. Come on. Oh, good save. Oh, we could have got the rebound, and that's the first chance for Cambodia off of that defensive mistake. And I managed to just turn him there, and the angle wasn't favourable. Through ball here, yes, come on. Tiang before half time. He scores! He scored against South Korea. South Korea have been pretty poor up until this point, to be honest with you. Not the usual South Korea. And we've pretty much taken a chance. It was a good ball, and they just couldn't catch me. Adjusted myself and tapped it in. We're 1-0 up before half time. It's half time. We're 1-0 up over South Korea. This is a massive result. Can we keep it like this? We need the 3 points eventually. We really do. Can't keep drawing games, and if there's any game to start off on a win, it'll be this one. Is there a chance here? I I think he's still onside. Yes, he is. What is South Korea doing? He's going through. They can't catch him. And that's off the post. Oh, again, another shot that hits the post. That's about 3 times in this gameplay we've hit the post. At the moment, South Korea have been kind of embarrassed here by Cambodia. We've actually gone through several times and threatened their goal. We've obviously got the goal here. They can't seem to play decently at all here in this match. And now at home as well. They've got the home crowd behind them. So imagine what they'll be like away. Maybe losing against Syria was, well, bad for them. Maybe it was bad for their form. Park Chu-young pressing, and it's a corner. They've got 12 minutes to rescue this game. Otherwise, they're going to have another loss. It's crossed in. We can't get in front of it, and it's gone in. The goalkeeper palmed it, but it went straight in anyway. How is that any more powerful than some of the headers that he's faced tonight? Like, okay, I might be harsh in my criticism, but he should have palmed it out for another corner, not palmed it in his own net like that. Maybe he saw it late, I don't know. And that's going to be it. I mean, we still kind of embarrassed South Korea at home because, you know, we're Cambodia and they should have been beating us. They played badly. The only reason why we drew that match was because of that goalkeeping error. It should have gone over the bar, but whatever. I'll take another point, but we need to win against Vietnam. So let's just quickly have a look at the table as we're about, I'd say, a third of the way through. Syria atop with 5, Iraq with 4 points, Cambodia sat in the middle with 3, South Korea with 1 and Vietnam with 1, but it's still early days. Cambodia versus Vietnam here. This has to be some kind of like international rivalry, right? I mean, they are pretty much right next to each other, these two. So, you know, I don't know, maybe someone can educate me in the comments about it if it is or isn't. Vietnam playing really well. Like, they still have a chance. Everybody does in this group. It's wide open, still early days, and yeah, I'm just glad to be sat in the middle of it, you know. I haven't actually been beaten by anybody yet. Over the top, not a bad one. Can Cambodia get there? They have. And saved. And underneath the goalkeeper and in. Yes, we're 1-0 up. Now we need to build on this. We desperately need to win this one, because the others are going to start winning soon, aren't they? We're at the halfway point. Goalkeeper saved it, but it wasn't enough. And it went underneath him. Into the middle and just cut out there by Vietnam. Of course, it's a little bit of a rivalry game, I think. So, you know, it's going to be heavy tackles and a bit of tense moments in this match, I'd say. Half-time, 1-0 up against Vietnam. And we're looking good. Hopefully we can get 6 points on the board after we get these 3 points. That'll be a good sort of halfway point. Not many shots, but doesn't need to be. Over the top. What a ball that was by Vietnam. That's completely sliced us open and they put it wide. That was the best chance for Vietnam in this game. They barely had any and they were through. Pretty much all he had to do was put it in the back of the net and he failed. Good ball movement from Cambodia. Tiang gets past his man there. The finesse shot wasn't a good one. Crossed in by Vietnam. They header it. It just goes wide. Another chance for Vietnam. Arguably harder than the one they had earlier. Crossed in. That's open. Go for the strike. Yes! Nice one. We finished the game off in style. And it's Pock with the goal in the 90th minute. Just chests it down. Didn't need to header it because he had time and space. And that was a nice volley into the back of the net. Cambodia are going to get their first win of the qualifying campaign. And it's a good one against their rivals, Vietnam. And that's going to be it. Cambodia get their first win of the qualifying campaign. And I think we might go top after that result. Really good performance against Vietnam. It took a while to get into it, but at least we got the job done. Okay, so looking at the table, everybody's played 4 games and it's still very close. So Iraq are top with 8 points. Cambodia are second with 6. South Korea are third with 5. Also Syria joint third with 5. And Vietnam sadly at the bottom of the group. If you want to have a look at the other group, China are leading that one, Japan in second, Thailand in third, joint third with Kuwait, and the UAE with 1 point. We are away from home for our reverse fixture against Syria. It's going to be a really tough match. They're going to be battling now to try and get every win possible. And you have to think that in real life, Syria would be winning this game. But I'm going to shake this up. I want more points. I want to try and qualify for this World Cup. Cambodia should have a little bit of form coming into this one after beating Vietnam. And that's a decent ball. Syria play it in, and almost a bit of a scramble from Cambodia. They still have it. We can't get rid of it. They go for the strike and it goes wide. Seems to me that Cambodia are struggling to tackle still. We haven't got that much form coming into this. You know, we're not like perfect. 3 draws and 1 win. We're still unbeaten though. So, you know, I don't know what else I have to do to try and... what was that all about? The goalkeeper didn't come for it, and Syria scored. Zal Zeno with the goal. Why did not the goalkeeper not come towards that cross? Look at this. Look, he didn't even do anything. Like, the defenders weren't going to stop it, were they? Because they don't have the physicality to deal with Syria. And we're 1-0 down. It's always moments like that. It's always moments like that that screw me over. Iraq are leading Vietnam 1-0, so Iraq will probably extend their lead at the top of the table, and Syria will probably be there with them. South Korea still have yet to play. Like, Syria just really just so good. They are a tough team to play against, aren't they? And again, the goalkeeper, what are you doing on that play? You came out for it, but why did you fumble that so hard? Just have a look at that one more time. It's the defenders that actually got in front of the goalkeeper there, and that was so close. Syria have really been so good defensively. We can't deal with them. I mean, to an extent, we've been decent defensively as well, but it's just... every time I keep going for on goal, there's no situation where players want to go forward. This happens in the qualifying runs pretty much all the time. You'll get a match where you just can't get anything. Through ball. Tiang. Get off of me, dude. Tiang. He scores. It's 1-1. We somehow got lucky there. And Tiang scores to make it 1-1. Thank God for that, man. It's so frustrating when you get these kind of games where the opposition are just so good and you just can't do anything about it. I know it's on Legendary. It's supposed to be hard, but, you know, I played this game long enough to beat sides like this. Come on, dude. I need you to make a run. Like, stop being so lazy. How's that foul? It was just... oh, this is really frustrating. Like, yeah, okay, we're back into the game and I'm really thankful for that. But at the same time, I just can't get forward enough times to actually really do anything. And here comes... oh, I was about to say, they almost scored that one. Alright, well, another draw. I mean, we're still unbeaten, but we really do need to start winning games because the others will start winning as well. But I'll take it considering we were 1-0 down and we're away from home as well. So, yeah. It feels like we're playing the exact same match again, but this time we're away from home in Iraq. I told you, Iraq and Syria are very similar teams on this game, you know, with the whole stadiums and everything like that. Iraq are currently top of the group with, I'm fairly sure, 11 points. So Cambodia are just behind them, like, with 7. So we're 4 points behind them. We need to get a win here or another draw. Offside, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, it's going to be one of those games where it's frustrating. And we might have to keep drawing against these sides and then pick up another win against Vietnam, potentially. Into the box, it's cut out. Again, no header. I should not rely on the defence to contest for headers because they just don't do it. Even if you press the button, they just refuse to do it. Turned. Into you. I tried to shoot, but felt like I was running through mud at that point. Half-time, away from home, we're still drawing against Iraq, which is pretty decent. But like I said, I really want to come away here with a win if possible. I don't want to have to rely on beating South Korea, although South Korea are still drawing against Syria. So maybe they're not having the best of qualifying campaigns either. Yunus Mahmoud going forward. Oh, look at this. Look, we can't stop him. Keeper, okay, well, that's acceptable. And it's just gone wide. Oh, that was close. That was good ball movement. And just wide. What is that all about? I wanted it to the left, not the right of the goalkeeper. If we're lucky, we'll come away with a draw, but we still need to defend. If we drop this game, then that'll be heartbreaking at this stage, but yeah, okay, Iraq blaze it over the bar. We are frustrating these teams that come up against us, I think. We've been pretty much overrun in this match, but yet we're still in this. And here we go. Is there a last minute winner here for Cambodia? Please, please. Oh, you idiot! You absolute idiot! Should have won the game absolutely at the end there. I don't know what happened. I put myself in a position where I was about to sort of shoot diagonal to the left of the goalkeeper, and instead the game put it on his right foot, so I had to adjust it. And yeah, I mean, stupid. I should have just shot immediately, but okay, another draw, but we should have absolutely should have stolen that at the end. I mean, Iraq would have been so like displeased to come away with a draw there, let alone if we beat them at the end. So taking a look at the group then, before we head into our next and last two games of the qualifying campaign, we got Korea Republic next, by the way, and they are on 8 points just like us. If they beat us, they will push us back. If Syria beat their next opponent, they'll have 9 points, and then we'll have to rely on Vietnam, you know, to beat them. So Iraq have got 12, so at least 4 of those teams are still in contention for those top 2 spots. I want to avoid coming third, but, you know, I wouldn't be displeased if I don't finish in the top 2 spots, you know, the automatic places. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens, I guess. And in the other group, we have Japan and China leading that group by a massive margin. Kuwait, Thailand and UAE are all fighting for those playoff spots. We are still unbeaten in this qualifying run, but I think it's going to come to an end here against South Korea. We are at home, so that might give us a tiny advantage. The last match we played, it was a 1-1, and that was impressive. But South Korea were in a bad run of form after losing against Syria. So, yeah, just need that kind of luck to happen again. Why does that always happen? Like some sort of mix-up and it screws me over. And now Park Chu-young is through on goal. Will he score here? He has scored. It's 1-0 to South Korea. Oh, so frustrating that that midfield thing happened. I knew when that happened that something bad would happen, and it has. Son crosses it in. Not headed, but that's fine. Here we go. And South Korea clear it. It's just too predictable from Cambodia at the moment. Nothing really sort of inventive going forward. Go on. Yes, that was good. That was really, really good. And it's 1-1. Tiang with the goal to restore the draw, I guess. I mean, if we draw against them, then at least it gives us a slim chance of going through in those automatic places. Didn't close me down, and we were able just to smash it in front of the goalkeeper. Lee Kyun-ho on the wing, headed, and it's gone straight to South Korea. And now they've got it, and it's gone in. Of course it would. A random deflection yet again, and Park Chu-young capitalizes on it. Damn it. Look at this. He shot, deflected straight to him, and the goalkeeper was left standing. What was I supposed to do on that play? Absolutely nothing is the answer. Here we go. Oh, we've managed to through ball it. And I can't believe you missed that. I cannot believe you missed that. Some of Cambodia's shooting in front of goal, like recently anyway, the last 2 matches have been poor. Really poor. We should have stolen it against Iraq, and we should have got the equaliser there. That was a terrible ball. I didn't want it to him. I really didn't. There was a guy who there was evidently running through, but of course the game picked the wrong player. Oh no, South Korea. And the goalkeeper felt the need to palm it, even though it wasn't really going to go in. And yeah, well, you can probably kiss that automatic spot goodbye, even though we were unbeaten up until this point. South Korea have been defending well, despite our advances. Tiang on the ball. Took a little bit too long to control that, but we got the ball. And off the top of the bar, of course, the cross was poor anyway. I didn't want it to go towards net. You want it in the box where you can try and get a header. Through ball. And he's not going to have enough stamina, is he? Oh, he gets clipped. And of course I couldn't finish it. And it's a penalty. Yes, it's a penalty. That's so lucky. But we haven't scored it yet. I'm just celebrating the fact we got a penalty. What's going to happen here? No, what happened? There's a substitute for South Korea. Okay, fine. I don't know why the penalty thing's still there. I don't know how to turn it off, honestly, guys. It's in the green. And it scored! Yes! A last-minute penalty. And we scored it. It's Tayab in the 89th minute. And he could have just saved Cambodia's campaign. He could have done it. I mean, we were about to lose. And I was moaning so much. And then we got that random penalty. And, yeah, steps up. One absolute clutch play, that is. And that is going to be full time with the score at 2-2. South Korea really did blow their chance to move higher than me. You know, they were about to win that game, but they completely messed it up. And yeah, I think now the group is super close. Okay, going into the last round of matches for Cambodia at least. Look at the situation we got here. So all we need to do to secure either second or a third is to beat Vietnam, because Syria are behind us on goal difference. So realistically, I'm thinking that South Korea will wrap up that second place spot because they have 2 games in hand on us, and so do Iraq as well, and Vietnam as well. So unless Vietnam and Iraq can beat South Korea, I don't think that, you know, we will be coming in second place. So Cambodia will have to go through via the playoffs, I think. It's crucial that we win this match against Vietnam. Our rivals could dump us out of World Cup qualifying, despite the fact that we have gone unbeaten in this one. If we lose the last match here, then, well, that'll just be mudded, wouldn't it? Like, we can't lose it, surely. Every tackle I do seems to be going off the pitch and stuff. You know, it's that kind of game, isn't it? It's that kind of game where the referee's going to start giving away fouls for absolutely nothing. I don't think that... Here come Vietnam. Crossed in, it's headed, and oh, they could have scored. And we would have been in a lot of trouble. Go on. Ah, again, late shooting, I should say, even. Like, I went through and I didn't expect to go through, so it was a late button push, and sadly, we couldn't score that chance. His run is kind of wide, but we're still pressing, and Vietnam, we scored, yes! I don't know how that went in. I thought I actually put it wide, and just before half-time, Tiny, or Tiang, it says on the back of his shirt Tiny, so I'm just going to call him Tiny. He scores to make it 1-0. So just before half-time we scored, and we are leading at half-time. We just need to defend and hope that this result will be enough to carry us into that playoff space. Iraq are still leading South Korea, so that's pretty decent. It's just been one of those games, dude. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? No. Vietnam, go away. Thank you. That was a really bad ball by Vietnam. They haven't been that brilliant either, apart from being good defensively. So we get the win here, and we await our fate because the other teams have games in hands on us, and I think we might have sealed third. Oh my god, I think I did it. I think I did. Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, it said on the side. You saw the side of the right-hand side. It said South Korea were below me, and then they overtook me on goal difference. Damn it. I mean, we wrapped up third, which is good, but that was a straight-up troll by the game, wasn't it? So Iraq finished first, South Korea finished second, and we finished joint second, but we actually finished third, but the goal difference, you know. Syria finished in fourth, just 3 points behind us, and Vietnam have only 1 point from that campaign. And China went through with 17 points, Japan went through with 15, Kuwait have 10, so I think I'm against Kuwait, right? Is that how it works? I'm fairly sure that I'm against Kuwait in a playoff or something like that. Yeah, I am. I have to beat Kuwait to go through. Alright, well, 2 extra matches onto this qualifier.